First of all, what did you think when Baltimore closed the deal and you knew it was going to be an all Har-Bowl brothers Super Bowl?
I thought it was the best thing that happened to football, the sport of football, and it couldn't happen to two better guys out there and a better family than the Harbaugh family, and more important, better than a better mom and dad than those guys, Jack and Jackie.
You know more than probably any person the significance of what this this Super Bowl is for the storyline of the Harbaugh versus Harbaugh. I mean, what do you expect here on Sunday between these two?
I think you're gonna get probably one of the better Super Bowls that we've seen in a while, especially from a coaching standpoint. You're gonna see two well-coached football teams that play with great effort and play with great technique and great passion, in both teams. And I think you'll see two teams that's been on a mission for a while, and I'm excited to see two competitive guys go at it and knowing that it's going to be a really, really good football game.
What has your dialogue been with Jim and John since this whole thing was set up?
We text back and forth, try not to bother them as much, but easy to text. I'm planning on giving them a call later on tonight and let them focus in the rest of the week for the biggest game of their lives.
How much have you talked to Jack?
Oh, I talked to him. I talked to Jack quite a bit, and he's excited and proud of his boys, and probably a little all over the place. Him and his wife going with his son playing the biggest game of his life, and knowing that it's going to be a winner and one's going to be a loser. So, but the good thing about it for him is he's seen it all his life, as they grew up. So it won't be the first time.
Now, we know Jack and Jackie aren't going to at least openly say who they're going to root for. Do you know who you're going to root for?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Coach Harbaugh.
I guess you can't go wrong if you root for a Harbaugh, right?
Can't go wrong. I'm going for Coach Harbaugh. They both, at the end of the day, I say they both are champions in my eyes. No matter who win or lose, they both are champions, and that's why they both are there, and why they had the career that they've had so far. That whole entire family is a champion.
Any thought on who you think, difference between rooting for, who you think will actually win?
I think the best team will win. At the end of the day, again, they're very, very, very well coached, and they win like I think championship team win, like running the football and playing great defense. So both teams are really good at both of them, and again, it's hard to say.
I know he's been on IR for a good part of the season, but obviously Bobby Rainey's taken part in all this. Have you had a chance to talk with him at all?
Yeah, I talked to Bobby a couple of times, and he's enjoying the moment, and it's a special time for him too. And WKU was one of their alums playing that game, and they told me always talk about who has it better than us, who has it better than Bobby. His rookie year, he's going to the Super Bowl, and all the hoopla that's going on with it. I mean, that is awesome for him and well deserved by Bobby.
You've been hitting it hard down there in South Florida. I mean, how are things going down there in Tampa?
It's going well. Things are going well, going exactly as planned. Have our coaches to help me out now, so that's made life a lot easier. My family's down here. That made life a lot easier. Recruiting's going well, and really have no complaints. It's 84 degrees right now, and people walking in shorts, and it's ready to be February here. So really no complaints whatsoever, and more importantly, we're still undefeated.
Well, you mentioned, the assistants. Several came, from WKU down to South Florida. How important was that to you? And, I would think it also speaks a lot that you brought so many of them with you.
Well, I know those guys. I know how they work, and they know me and how I work, and they've done a great job for me there at WKU, and they understand that what we're going to have to go through and changing the culture here at South Florida. So, again, I can't do it by myself. I need some help, and there's no better help than some guys that helped you do it before. So, really excited about it. They're hungry and excited about being here and getting to work. So, it's going to be fun.
You know, obviously, your former team here, WKU, made a splash last month when they hired Bobby Petrino, or at least made news. What's your thought on that?
I made a great hire. You know, he's a great football coach. You know, and there's never been a chance where they hired someone like that before, and there's a lot of positive going on there at WKU, and he should be able to keep it going. You know, so I'm really excited to see how they do this year, and I'm sure those guys are going to be ready to play. And Coach Petrino record speaks for itself. So I think it's continue to progress like it's been doing, and making a noise.